Good morning from Arizona. Once again, it's early morning. We're in our summer months here. Pretty warm and humid out. I say that in all the videos, I know. But today I'm a little bit jazzed. What am I jazzed about, you might say? Well, I'm out in the goldfields here, and I just saw a dragonfly fly by in the goldfields. Imagine that. I'm out here in the goldfields, and I got something new to try today. I'm not going to go through the old unboxing, unbagging, rigmarole, but I'm going to show you this. This is my Equinox 800, and look what I got on the end. That, my friends, is a 6-inch double D coil for the Equinox 800. Pretty spiffy little coil. And we're going to take that little sucker out today and see if we can't get over a gold nugget with it and see how it handles the ground out here. I'm going to be using probably gold 1 for this day's experiment. And I'm going to switch back and forth between all metal and let the machine do its thing. And I'll also switch back and forth between the tracking, automatic ground balance, and the manual. And should be a lot of fun. Let's fire this thing up and get going before it gets too hot. Get ready to go. Alrighty, first off I'm going to go through the settings here. We're already in gold 1, and I'm going to do the noise cancel. Okay, and I'm also going to ground balance the machine. Alright, I'm going to hold in the button here, and we're going to start out in auto. Balanced nicely. We're in auto. Ended up at about a 2. And we're ready to start detecting. I got a little bit of a breeze coming up. I hope it doesn't mess up the sound here, but I got a little target here. I'm noticing this thing behaves a lot like when you're coin relic hunting. If it's not a solid, good hit in gold 1, and it chirps and is all over the place and numbers jumping around, it's generally a piece of trash or a hot rock. And if you get a good solid number on here, you better dig it. And this one, number 1, I already dug several of those little BBs. But it's hearing them without any trouble at all. Okay, I've got the target in here. Still in the scoop. In my hand. Still in my hand. Still in the hand. Nice play-by-play, eh? Gonna be a BB, I think. Right there it is. Little BB. These are Coil and dove shot. Pretty darn small. If you can hear these without any trouble at all at 1 inch or 2 deep, my friends, it's gonna find gold nuggets too at that same depth, which is pretty darn cool. Yeah, I forgot about monsoon season. We have what's called no-see-ums here. Little bitty bugs can't even see the darn things, and they get up and they get in your ears and drive you a little bit nuts. Bite inside your ears and itches like crazy. But anyway, we're up to, I don't know, 5 or 6 of those BBs. I'm going to keep at it here till the sun breaks out of those clouds. And maybe I'll tear down a tailings pile here, so do something along those lines. If you look around where I'm at right here. I'm right by a big old tailings pile right there. Okay, and there's several of them in this little wash. And I like to pull those down sometimes with a pick or a rake and see what's down inside them. I might do a little of that as well. But for right now, I'm liking this little 6-inch coil on this Equinox 800. I think it's going to be a great addition to the toolbox as far as having a really versatile machine that'll do everything. It's handling the ground well. It's able to find those little BBs. I got a Nugget with it with the 11-inch coil, a month ago. So let's see if we can't get one today. That'd be pretty cool. Yep, it would. Got an interesting signal here. Usually the 13-14s are breaking up and all over the place. This one, if I can find it again. Okay, I got to move the camera over just a little bit here. Pardon the shake. And it's right in here. It's a solid enough hit, I'm going to dig it. Move the rocks. No, guess not. Okay, just like I said before, it's hot rocks. Which one was it? That one, right there. I think. Yep. Okay, well, there you go. 13-14s are pretty much hot rocks. That one fooled me. That was a good solid signal until I moved it around a little bit. Totally gone now. It was that hot rock. Yeah, learning as I go. Brand new detector, like I always tell you folks. You got to monkey with it and monkey with the settings and dig enough trash targets that you know what the machine's talking about. Okay, let's move along. Well, something kind of interesting. The hot rocks seem to always come in between 12 and 15, 16 sometimes. And depending on the type of hot rock, the number's different, which I find interesting, but it's really cool that you can actually use the screen to identify hot rocks and look down there and kick them out of the way, or they're just under the surface, or you're pretty sure you know what you're going to be digging up. Helps a little bit of identification. And so far I'm really liking this machine, but right now it's pretty much the digging BBs with Bill show. I got one little flake of lead and no gold so far. I got to go to work here pretty soon, so I'm going to work up this little gulch that they beat the heck out of with dry washers years and years ago. And maybe we'll get lucky, but so far nothing but BBs. But we're finding the BBs. Okay, finding those little BBs is a big deal, because that means this detector is also going to find gold that small without any problem at all. And the gold's always coming in low numbers. I'm liking this. Nice solid one here. Nice clean target. Okay, I've got the threshold up enough so you can hear it fine. And I monkeyed with the threshold earlier, and like on any machine, if it's too low, you don't hear these soft targets good enough, and same if it's too high. And I've got it set just a little bit up so I can hear it without the headphones, so I can show you folks the signals I'm getting. This is a solid one. That's what all the BBs have been. And let's see what we got here. The hot rocks are always jumping around, and they run up around anywhere from 13 to 15, like I said earlier. So this is a target, metal target. And let's see what kind of metal target we got. Nice solid signal. Digging BBs with Bill show. Look how deep I can hear that little BB. That's just a tiny little thing. roll it around in your hand there, yep. Oops. Digging BBs with Bill show. Off we go. Alright, we got another target jumping around between 1 and 2 here. Solid enough to make me dig it. Yeah, I know, you're guessing what that's going to be. Me too. Okay. Caught it already. That's usually a BB sign. But still, like I said before, the fact that we're just digging those darn BBs is pretty amazing to me. We're in an old tailings pile here. Well, actually, this whole hill is probably pretty much tailings piles. A little more solid of a signal, but it sounds funny. No, that's good and solid, I guess. It's in my hand. You know, it's one of those. Huh. What's that? Sure what the heck. Ha! It's gold. Boy, you can hardly see it. It's so dirty. That's a piece of gold. Quick cleanup there. You can see it. It's not real pretty. It's a piece of gold. That was a 1 and a 2, right around 1-2. How about that? Second nugget with the Equinox 800 for me. First one I got with the 11-inch coil. And this little bugger with the 6-inch coil. Yep. It'll find gold, folks. Yeah, this one's jumping around between 12 and 13, maybe 14. Normally that means a hot rock in here. This one's real solid. And like I said, I always dig all targets. I'm guessing, now that I'm sitting down here on my knees and I can see, that we're talking about this rock buried right there. Okay, that's a piece of basalt, real heavy. Nope, I'm wrong. It might actually be a target this time. Let's see. Yep, still there. A lot of times it'll be this. And it was this. Okay, just a bigger piece. Now it's breaking up once it's out of the ground. That's what it is right there. Oh, come on now. Flip it over. Okay, now the machine's figured it out because I'm in auto tracking. Go back over here and move it around a little bit. Now we can hear it. A little bit. If I rebalance the machine, you can hear it. It was this hot rock right here. That's what it was. Learning as I roll. I got one jumping between 3 and 5, right about where that ant's crawling. There appears to be a hot rock or two in here. Maybe it's jumping around. And it rocks. Okay, now we got a solid 4. Solid 4. Right about here. This one's down a little bit. Got it. It's a screamer. A little bigger than a BB. Pop it, oh pop. It's in my hand. Oh, look, 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 look. I don't know if you can see this. Get these rocks out of the way. Looky, laying right there. That, my friends, is a pretty darn nice little gold nugget. Looky there. Yeah, that's gold. There, piece of gold. That was at a 4. That came up at a 4. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, 4. Okay, and it was a good solid target. Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice nuggie. Yeah, I got a signal here that is a fairly solid 7, jumps around to a 1. And I can see what it is. Okay, and this is how a hot rock behaves. I'm going to move it here with my foot. It's that gray one. Well, once again, I'm wrong. I'm not afraid to admit it, but I'm still thinking it's a bad target. Now it's gone. Well, I was right about it being a hot rock, but it's not the big one. It's this little bitty guy right here. This is basically the same material. Volcanic stuff. Yeah, hot rock. I called it right, I just had the wrong rock. I thought it was that one. But it's that little dinky guy. Alrighty, I've about had it for today. Woo-wee, it's hot. Equinox does pretty good out here. I had the sensitivity at about 17. If I got it much higher than that, it got chattery and heard a lot of extra ground noise. But I was able to hunt at 17. But man, these flies and the no-see-ums are just tearing me up out here in the heat. I've got 2 nuggets and a bunch of trash. Here's what I dug today. There's my trash. I don't know what the heck this is. A piece of iron. It just was a solid enough signal I dug it. But lots of BBs and other crap. And there's my gold for the day. Nothing special. And the 6-inch coil. It was a good day. And 2 nuggets isn't bad. Not bad at all.